Alright guys, Rich here from the RC Network, and this is going to be a build update on my Sakura D3 Countersteer Sport. Now this is far from a stock CS from 3 Racing. I have added quite a few upgrades. Hopefully you guys have seen a couple of the AsiaTees haul videos. Brought in quite a few parts from those guys that to basically just not only help the performance of my D3, but also make it look pretty damn good. So the uh, the Sakura models, a great chassis to get into. I mean, basically about $105. You can get the chassis. You just have to provide electronics and then also a body for it. But I mean, it's just bargain basement. But 3 Racing doesn't leave you there. They actually allow you to over upgrade your car with all of the different option parts that they have available. Not only those guys, but also a few other vendors out there also produce products or upgrade items for the D3 countersteer. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take the body off and check out exactly what I've done so far to this D3. So I am using the stealth body mount, so a little bit tricky to get the body out, but basically Velcro, and there we go. So it is a lot of pink on this car, and I don't know if it's just me being colorblind, but I really like the color of it. Not so much that I affiliate it with the color pink, but it just really is so vibrant and just pops out with the color. And then you add in some of the silver kind of carbon fiber that 3 Racing is known for, and it really looks cool. I've really enjoyed kind of upgrading this particular car. So so far, if you've watched a couple of the haul videos from AsiaTees, I've added all of those parts on there now, and I'm really really happy with the way it's turned out so far. It's been really fun kind of upgrading this thing and really watching the performance get enhanced a little bit as well too. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring it close to you guys so you guys can really check it out. But as far as the carbon fiber items, of course the shock towers added both the front and the rear. You can kind of see it down there in the far ground. Also added the upper deck, which kind of has that kind of samurai look to it. It has kind of all those kind of edges and kind of design to it that is pretty cool. Now, also with the addition of that Boom Racing pink aluminum chassis, that is an anodized aluminum chassis, I did add those transverse body or battery mounts from 3 Racing. Those things are basically carbon fiber as well, and they kind of use some of the existing plastics from the stock mount. So pretty cool design. They do offer just these carbon pieces as replacements. So in other words, they're probably going to break at some point. So anyways, I wanted to mention that. But as far as some of the other items on here, I mean, it just looks cool. I went ahead and added all of the aluminum pulleys now. So everywhere where a belt touches, there's aluminum now. So added the 13 tooth one in the back here. I already had this 21 tooth or 22 tooth. Added the diff pulleys as well. I believe it's a 30 and a 38 in the front. And then if we look here in the front, we'll see 2 more 13s right there, and then also that big 38 up on that front one-way that I added in a previous video. So as far as the rear, I did add a aluminum solid axle rear diff, basically solid axle, and I kind of missed a step. I forgot to buy the outdrives for it, so went ahead and picked those up in the second haul video. So added those onto that solid spindle. So no more plastic spindle. It's all aluminum now, and it's pretty solid, so to say the least. So one other really cool feature that I picked up were these 3 Racing brake package. You can kind of see it in there. You got not only the slotted rotors, but you also kind of have that red Brembo looking caliper, and they mount on pretty easily. It's basically just one screw that mounts on, if I can find it here. Right there. I'm not sure why they give you a Phillips screw, but they did. I may switch that out to a hex one down the road. Now, they're only available so far that I've seen in either red or blue. The blue was out of stock when I placed my order, so I picked up the red. It looks pretty good. I wish they were in pink, but hey, so be it. But really smooth. You can kind of see the front one-way action right there. Goes through there. There's no scuffing of the rotor. It's perfectly set for this particular car. So I am running 6mm offset wheels, and they seem to work out very, very nice. So, but that's it, guys. I really dig all of the upgrades so far. I have a few other items headed here, so stay tuned for those. Going to go ahead and change out some of the bulkheads and some of the other pieces to just kind of finish off this D3 here. Here's a look at the underside of the chassis. You can kind of see, very nice chassis. I mean, I've got to say that the Boom Racing guys, basically mimicked the 3 Racing Carbon one to a T. I mean, it was almost identical. I was actually following some instructions from the 3 Racing one just to make sure I hit all the correct holes for this Boom Racing one. So, but all in all, this thing has turned out nice. I dig the samurai look to it. It looks pretty cool, and adds lots of rigidity to the bottom of it. I mean, I'm trying to flex it right now, and it's not going anywhere. So that's just going to translate to a little bit better handling and whatnot for your drift car. So I do need to adjust some of the belt tensions, so they're pretty stiff right now. Need to go in there and just fine tune those. I'm going to start setting this thing up. I started adjusting the camber and all sorts of things with the shocks and get this thing really drifting nice. So I've only ran it once, kind of in a stock formation. Ran great, but started upgrading. I got the upgrade fever and wanted to add some things to it. So now back to the tuning portion. We'll get this thing up and running. I have some lights coming in here for the Subaru body, and that's basically it. Well, that's it, guys. If you have any questions about these items, please post them on down below. And as always, thumbs up and subscribe. That's it for now, guys. Over and out.